Hello, my dear students. How are you? Our lesson for today is about expanding sentences with adverbs. I'm your teacher, Dr. Samah Ibrahim. Our objectives for today's lesson is to expand basic sentences by adding adverbs to provide more details about how, when, where, or to what extent an action takes place. Also, you're going to discover how adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs to create richer and more engaging sentences. So, let's know together what are adverbs. Adverbs are words that describes verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They add detail to sentences by telling us how, when, where, or to what extent an action is performed. So let's see, everyone. The first one is how. It's an adverb of manner. It describes how the action is done. For example, the state of it, was it slowly, quickly, carefully, and so on. As an example, he spoke politely. Well, let's see the adverb of when. Adverbs of time. When are adverbs of time. Indicate when an action occurs, like today or yesterday or later, and so on. For example, they arrived yesterday. Well, now let's see the adverb of where. Where, it's an adverb of place. It shows where an action occurs, like here, there, everywhere, and so on. Look at the example. She looked everywhere. Okay, now let's see the adverb of to what extent. To what extent? It's an adverb of degree, indicates the intensity or extent of an action or adjective. For example, like very, extremely, slightly, and so on. Look at the example. The movie was incredibly exciting. Okay, so now let's identify adverbs in sentences. How can we know the adverbs in sentences? Adverbs often end in ly, but not always. Look for words that answer questions about how, when, where, or to what extent. So, from the examples, everything is going to be clear. Look at sentence number 1, and we're going to identify the adverb and to know what it tells us. The dog barked loudly. So, loudly is our adverb. Why? Because it tells us how the dog barked. You see? Look at sentence number 2. We went to the park yesterday. So our adverb for this sentence is yesterday because it tells us when we went to the park. Sentence number 3. The children played happily outside. So the adverb is happily. Why? Because it tells us how the children play. They play happily. Okay, look at sentence number 4. She ate her breakfast very quickly. So very quickly is our adverb because it tells us to what extent she ate quickly. Well, to modify verbs with adverbs, how can we modify verbs with adverbs? Let's see. Adverbs can modify verbs by providing more information about the action. They can tell us how, when, or to what extent the action is performed. So, let's see the examples. Look at the verb in the first sentence. The bird sings. Okay? And we want to add an adverb which is beautifully. So let's see the modified sentence. The bird sings beautifully. So when we say modifying that, describing. So we describe the birds that sing by saying the bird sings beautifully. Very good. Now, let's see or know the placement of adverbs in sentences. How can we find or how can we put the adverbs in sentences? The position of an adverb can affect the meaning and emphasis of a sentence. They can be placed before, after, or within a verb phrase. Well, look at the examples. We're going to have a sentence and we are going to look at the placement of the adverb. Okay, so follow me. He slowly ate his breakfast. He slowly ate his breakfast. Look at the place of the adverb. The adverb is written in the red color. And of course, the verb is written in the green color. Now look at the adverb, slowly. It comes before the verb. It comes before the verb ate. So it focuses on what? On how he ate. He slowly ate his breakfast. Look at sentence number 2. He ate his breakfast slowly. Now look at the place of the adverb. It comes after the verb. So when the adverb comes after the verb, it focuses on the action of eating itself. He ate slowly. You get it? Well, look at sentence number 3. He ate his breakfast very slowly. He ate his breakfast very slowly. So, the placement of the adverb is coming within the verb phrase. So it focuses on the degree of slowness. The degree of slowness, which is very. Is it clear? Well, as we know that the position of an adverb can be placed before or after a verb phrase due to its role in the sentence. So let's continue in our examples to fix the information. Well, we have the adverb of degree, which means to what extent. Look at the example. The dog barks very loudly. The dog barks very loudly. So, where is the placement of the adverb? And as you know, the adverb is written in, yes, the green color. It comes after the verb. Very good. Now let's say the adverb of manner, which means how. She runs quickly. How does she run? She runs quickly. So our adverb is quickly. It comes after the verb. Very good. Now let's see the adverb of time, which is when. Yesterday, she went to the park. Yesterday, she went to the park. So the adverb here comes before the verb. Now it's quiz time. Are you ready? Practice using the adverbs to expand sentences and add details. Read the 5 sentences quickly and do the quiz. Now, my dear students, here we have some key takeaways that you have to care about. You have to know that adverbs are powerful tools that enhance writing. They enrich sentences by providing details about how, when, where, or to what extent actions are performed. You have to know that adverbs add color and depth to writing. So this is the first key takeaway. Care about it. And you have to remember. Remember what? Remember practice using adverbs to make your writing more descriptive and engaging. Also, you have to continue learning, explore different types of adverbs and their uses in different contexts. Now, my dear students, we have come to our end of the lesson and I hope for you the good luck. Thank you.